Hey everyone, and welcome back to English Up, your weekly dose of English learning from the real world.
That's right, Alex. I'm Chloe, and I'm ready to dive into some current events and learn some amazing English along the way.
And today we're tackling a heavy but important topic. The Ukraine war and the possibility of US-Russia peace talks. We'll be analyzing news headlines and articles to learn some key vocabulary.
This is English Up. Learn English from the news. Let's go.
Okay, Chloe, let's start with some recent headlines. I saw one that said US signals cautious optimism on Ukraine peace talks.
Signals cautious optimism. Great phrase. So, signals means to indicate or show something, right?
Exactly, it means the US is showing or indicating something.
And cautious optimism means they're hopeful, but not too hopeful. They're being careful.
Right. Cautious means careful, wary. It is when we want to avoid future dangers.
Like in, I am cautiously optimistic about finding a good apartment. There aren't many available, but I hope I get one.
Another headline, Kremlin dismisses Western mediation efforts in Ukraine.
Dismisses is our key word here.
It means to reject or disregard something as not important or not worthy of consideration.
Right. So, the Kremlin, which is the Russian government, is rejecting the idea of Western countries helping to find a peaceful solution in Ukraine.
Our example sentence, the company dismissed his idea because they thought it was too expensive.
Mediation is a good one here as well.
Mediation means a process in which somebody mediates the conflict. Usually it leads to peace.
Okay, I've got an excerpt from a news article. It says, the ongoing conflict has exacerbated the humanitarian crisis in the region.
Exacerbated is a powerful word. It means to make something worse, to make it more severe.
So, the war is making the humanitarian crisis, the suffering of the people, even worse.
For example, the lack of rain has exacerbated the drought in the region.
Here's another one. Analysts suggest a potential stalemate could lead to renewed diplomatic efforts.
Stalemate is a situation where neither side can win. It's a deadlock. It is when negotiations are not advancing because either side is not compromising.
So, if the war becomes a stalemate, meaning neither side is winning, there might be a new push for peace talks.
To demonstrate, the negotiations reached a stalemate with neither side willing to compromise.
Diplomatic is a word related to negotiations, diplomats. So, diplomatic efforts means negotiations.
Okay, listeners, here's your task for the week.
Think about a time in your life when you felt cautiously optimistic about something. Maybe it was a job interview, a sports game, or even just the weather.
Write a few sentences describing that situation. Use the phrase cautiously optimistic, and try to use at least one other word or phrase from today's podcast.
This is a great way to connect the new vocabulary to your own experiences and remember it better. Good luck!
That's all the time we have for today's English Up. Thanks for joining us as we learned English from the news.
Don't forget to do our task and subscribe for more English learning goodness.
See you next time.